What is this? Excuse me. Alright. Let's see if anybody shows up. That'd be pretty cool if they did. Alright. Red. We're going to do the red. We'll work on the red. Light up so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, looks like too much paint. I hope I'm on camera. I'm just going to take a couple layers here. This would be easier if I could see worth a damn. Yeah, it's alright, I guess. What that noise? Wait, where's my phone? Wait. Oh, there it is. Alright, sorry about that. I had to answer a message. Alright, let's see. Everybody must be busy tonight. That's okay. We need to do that too. Taco! Hi, friend. Fresh from the supermarket, eh? I gotta take this guy off. Yeah. Sometimes I'm just reminded why I should be doing sub-assemblies for everything, because sometimes it's just something that's hard to paint. Hell yeah, dude, got me some extras. Yeah, you know, I actually, I panic bought a bunch of stuff. Uh-oh, I done goofed. Oops. Alright, well, I painted the wrong part red. I literally just got done, like, getting through my COVID backlog of, like, canned food that was all, like, starting to expire. Well, time to fill that stockpile back up. Goodness gracious, now I gotta paint that again. Damn it. Now we'll fill that in. Let's see, can't see what you're painting. The intro. Oh, my bad, sorry. I got distracted earlier. My bad, bro. See, that's why I need y'all in the chat to keep me straight, man. It's not as bad as talking for 20 minutes before somebody told me that the mic was still muted. So I'm working on my Indomitus Chaplain. I'm gonna be real. I got burned out doing that tank because I grinded on that thing for I think it was almost a month it took to do that thing. And when I finished it, like I was just like exhausted, and so it's been hard to make myself sit down and paint. the streams have been helpful. It's like, oh, time to stream, time to paint. Alright, we'll just come back in there with that. Yeah, I goofed up on that. Ooh. Burnout is real. I still haven't finished mine. I mean, it looks nice to sit on my table right in front of me. I'm just but at the same time, you know, I could just sit here and play a 20-year-old PC game on my expensive PC. But at the end of the day, you know, what does that accomplish? And I kind of wax and wane between, you know, what's the point of this, and if I don't do something pointless, I'm going to go insane. Like, you know, I could play Space Marine 2, but you know, in 2 months, what does that get me? I keep doing it, but at the same time, I'm like, whoa, but it's fun. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those moods, you know. The duality of Shark. What's the point of this? While at the same time, if I don't have some time to just chill and do this pointless thing, I'm going to go insane. And you know what? I think we're going to put a little more red on this here gun. How about those little red dots on the back, huh? Nah. Nah, I think it's fine. You can have too much of a good thing. Alright, so that's done. I'll touch up that. We'll touch up the gunmetal. And then shade that up. Oh, you fell. Damn it. Oh man, I'm just about whipped today. Hey, Vulcan. I'm gonna be real. I don't know if anybody saw, but I had a tree just barely miss my house, and then the yard was a mess. So I was doing yard work for a couple hours yesterday. I tore my hands all up because I'm stupid and I don't use gloves when I'm working. Anyway, so I got all these little small cuts, like in the joints of my fingers. All right. I think I wanna. Oh, I gotta touch up that gunmetal first. Switching up the color scheme a bit. You know, I don't know. I really don't know. Is this empty? Oh yeah, or it's dried up. I mean, well, I decided. I think the heroes, the characters, are gonna have a red loincloth or a tabard, whatever, and like basic, like veteran infantry, like Stern Guard and stuff, they will have white. I just want to think of a way for characters to stand out a little bit more. I did start painting a couple Ultramarines, just because I wanted to paint a different color than this light blue all the time. And then I was like, ew, this, what is it? The McCrag blue is ugly. It's like purple blue in this, thing they got here. I didn't really mention it. This is really quirky. But I went to get a haircut with my kid yesterday. Maybe it was Saturday. I think it was Saturday. I walked in. My kid's getting his haircut, and while I'm waiting for him, these two dudes are off to the side talking about sharks. And don't you know, I have to insert myself into this conversation. So me and these two strangers are talking about sharks for like 20 minutes. Different things. Shark attacks, sharks in the local waters, all this and that. Talk about that kid who jumped off that cruise ship and probably got slurped by sharks. And then it's my turn to get my hair cut. And these dudes come over here and stand in front of me, and we're all talking about sharks for a total of probably like 45 minutes. Man, that is just, I just love it when you find a fellow autist out in the wild. Okay, let's see here. Gun. I think we can put that, the skull and wings, we'll make that white. And touch this up a little bit. That'll be white, and we're going to do shading first on the gun. That way everything will kind of be done here. Alright. Damn. And then that needs to get touched up too. Ah, well. Alright. We'll do the red first. I happen to be a Shark Space Marine. I didn't bring that up. But I did turn them on my favorite YouTube channel, which is Sharks Happen. Alright, let's see. Who is that? Sleek Sicko. Oh, that's my friend. I just think it's cool that so many of my friends show up. Hi, friend. I hope you had a nice day. Alright. Let's just see if we can get some good shading going on since I clogged up these vent holes or whatever these things are here. It's me, Lord. No, it's me, friend. What's up, man? You didn't blow it away, did you? Alright, I think we're looking okay here. I said, I'm making a conscious effort not to spend forever on individual models. Oh, that's too much. Alright, I think let that dry. That'll look tight. And I don't know if y'all can see this knee pad, but I dry brushed this with Thunderhawk blue, and I mean the stock what is it? The stock image. Well, other people they paint that like Wraithbone, but I think it looks rad. I think it looks rad just with that dry brush, and I might do some little more dry brush, but I'm going to keep that with that Thunderhawk blue. I don't care what the art looks like. What's my friend say? So my boss messed up and I had to fix over 200 records. Bro, your workstation looks 10 times better than my desk. Oh, that's just because you can't see it all. That's it. Yeah, what is over here? Y'all never saw like a full workaround. There's my Halo light, bought from GameStop on clearance. There's my Space Marine poster, got on Temu. And anyway, you get the idea. You get the idea. Alright, we'll let that dry before adding more colors to that. Ooh. Man, you'd just be looking at stuff and you'd be like, man, I don't know where to start. So we're going to put some Agrax Earthshade on this Crozius handle. And yeah, I'm gonna be real. So a lot of time, I don't really have like a color scheme per se in mind. I just have like a general idea, and I just start putting colors on there, and then I see how they look. And then anyway, that's what I do. So I don't remember if this is Wraithbone or if this is Flayed One Flesh I put on here, but we're gonna hit it, and I might dry brush a little white or something on there. I think that'd look cool. Somebody sent me a message over the weekend. They're like, "How can I paint like you?" I said, "My guy, I'm not an expert. That's just the camera making them look like that. I promise you, I'm not an expert." So I just referred him to a couple YouTubers I watched to learn how to do stuff. I might hit that with one more wash later. Let's see. Oh, still looks better than mine. I just have a nightstand. Dang. Well, previously I was using our little small eating table. Alright. Damn, nothing's drying fast enough. Alright, so anyway, I had these, can you see them? Kind of. I have these recast, oh dang, this one fell over. Like these are Chinese recasts. And they got a lot going on them. They're really good. They're really good recasts. So I want to finish the Indominus because he seemed like he was the easiest out of the bunch. But I mean, it's not really working out that way. Alright, so we're just going to chip away and try to finish this thing here. Alright. Gold. Let's dry this up a little bit. Couple on camera. Another thing, I use these cheap Temu brushes, and when they get worn out, they start getting this little like hook on the end of them, which is actually pretty useful for if you got like a weird spot you need to get your brush in there. So keep your worn out brushes, that's what I'm getting at. And then I also have a Blade Guard Ancient I want to paint because he looks cool as hell, but I don't think I want to have time for him. Oh, sorry guys. Let's see. Let me turn this on. I don't want. I know. Well, I know at least some of you guys don't want to see me in my boxers, so. I say some of you guys because I know some of you boys is thirsty. All right. Oh, what's everybody doing? How's that look? I can't see. Man, my eyes suck. Oh, let's see. What do you think about using the lighter on paint to give it texture? I've been doing it to my guns. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You people use light, so you burn up the paint to make it bubble? Is that it? Hold on, I saw somebody do something I thought was interesting. Oh, the technique I saw lately was putting plastic glue or rubber cement on bare surfaces and then moving it around with like an old brush to give it some texture. So a guy was making a cape of flayed skin, and he used that technique to give the bare surface some texture for visual interest. I thought that was a very good idea. Alright, and I think we'll just have to hit the rest of that with some shading. I just like that gold color so much. I don't know if y'all can tell. Can you tell I like that gold color? Alright, I think that's... Oh, dang, I totally missed. He's got gold on his other leg. I didn't even notice. I better use the other... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Let's see. Building some Stodies bikes right now. Dreading painting them. Derek is a thirsty boy. He is. You better cover your drinks when Derek shows up. I joke. Derek is a good dude. Alright, let's see. Watching Me Lord and playing Fallout. Fallout New Vegas. I'm gonna be real. I've never played New Vegas. Oh gosh, how are we supposed to do this? I think, when did that come out? I think that must have come out when I was overseas. Because I had number 3. And number 3 was the first game I think I ever played where you're like, alright, well, you just did all this work. Well, your character dies at the end of the game. What? So, yeah. And then I got Fallout 4. I know a lot of people hate on it, but I like it. And especially if you get the mod that brings back your spouse. What is it called? Dual Survivors. I think that's the name of the mod. So you and your spouse are traveling the Wonderland, the Wasteland together, looking for your kid, which is a beautiful story, in my opinion. And then the companion is fully voiced too because the audio track is already loaded up for that character. No! Oh, boys, we done fudged up. That got me talking about Fallout. that's gonna be as good as that's gonna get there. You know, players mess up too sometimes, you know. How'd that happen? Dang, I'm just looking at this thing, I'm seeing like, hey, the longer I look at this thing, the more I see things that need to get fixed. What was I saying? I was talking about something. You know, I'll be real. I don't like games that have sad endings. That's why I hated that movie, The Mist. I don't think anybody's going to be looking at this leg, so I don't think it needs to be as clean. So I'm going to try not to be mentally ill about it. That's going to be a big ask, though. All right. All right. We're going to say that one's done, or that side. And let me look at this. Let me just see what other people did here. That picture sucks. Oh, that looks like this guy got lazy. Oh, you did get lazy. he, this dude decided he just wasn't gonna paint that leg because he couldn't reach it. I don't quit. All right. Even though it's a pain in the ass to reach, I'm gonna stick it out. All right. Oh, let me check the thing. I'm trying. Oh, living a life. Talking sooner. I swear everyone I see paint stoties is stressed. Is that because of the trim? I thought they were all gold, unless you're doing black, which would be super cool. Hey, so let's talk about current events. So, like 2 weeks ago, we had like internet outage in the southeast. Something like 4 states were affected. And this happened. It was on a Friday, and then there was problems over the weekend, and then it continued on to that Monday. Well, my coworker had to take her elderly mom to the emergency room when they were having network problems, and it was total chaos. Like they couldn't get basic services provided to people without like an internet connection. How bonkers is that? So I'm saying all the time, like, you know, I listen. I know. People say, "Oh, the space shark is a schizo." Da, 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 da. He's ready for World War III and this and that. That's true. That is very true. However, I mean, I'm just always thinking like, what if the internet went out and it didn't come back on? Because you can guarantee that when World War III starts up, all these countries are sitting on kill switches for each other's, IT services. That's the first thing that's going to go down. So what the hell are you supposed to do if you got sick? You know what I mean? So anyway, and here we come to this hurricane that has messed up a lot of states that don't usually get that kind of stuff. When was that? That was like 4 days ago. There's parts of my town that still don't have power. That is just bonkers to me. I know they probably sent a lot of our guys from South Carolina to Florida or wherever. But it's like, bros. So let's say we get hit with an EMP weapon. How many people are gonna die before they get like basic services, back up and running? Just something to think about, boys. Oh man. Whoo! I'm trying to get the skull on this little pad here. Alright, I think that's as close as we're gonna get on that. That's gonna look nice with some shading on it. Hold on, boys. I'm gonna check that chat. Alright, he's starting to come together. Feeling better about this guy. You wash that brush. What time it is? We got time. We get some more work done. I'm gonna change my water out and I'm gonna check that chat. Hold on. Let me see. Hi, Hunter. Oh man, all my friends here. Fallout 4 is good with wife mod. Yes. Bro, sad movies are good because they give meaning to the death, like The Mist messed me up but made me think. Man, I tell you what, never would have gave up. Well, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say never. But yeah, that was definitely a tough spot. But man, oof. I actually saw that movie in the theater. Oh yeah, too many people rely on technology. This is true. I'm not gonna front. I do check my phone way too much, but I mean, I was born in a world where we didn't have any of that. So, I mean, country. You grew up country. We shouldn't need to rely on technology to treat the sick and injured. I mean, it's like, what were they doing? I guess like in processing patient information or pulling records. And I work at a bank, and we had huge stacks of credit files. Every person had for a loan, right? If you got a loan, you had a huge credit file. Had the note, mortgage, insurance, tax insurance, all this stuff. So for some people, especially like big customers, I mean, you're talking, 1,000 pages or more of supporting documentation, and it's a pain in the ass to take care of all that stuff. And in the last 3 years, they did this big push to have everything scanned in to the shared network, and so you wouldn't actually have any physical documentation aside from recorded mortgages and stuff like that. But I'm sitting there again. I'm thinking like, okay, what if something happens to the IT and all these documents that we don't have anymore are all gone? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm small potatoes though, so I don't really care what I think. Most civil cities would turn into ghost towns. Well, they better not come over here. A lot of them would show up in rural areas expecting handouts. Yes, this is a messed up movie. You know, I never really did like the crazy Christian lady that they pushed. I don't know if that was in the book or not. I mean, I don't know any fire and brimstone type Christians in real life. I'm sure they're out there somewhere, but I haven't met them. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, I missed that one. We'll do that. White, white and gold. All right, we'll do a little bit more gold here. Might better do that another time. All right, what did I say? I think it's time for the no, boys. Let's see. I work in the medical field. So many people can't do algorithms to figure out how many milligrams to dispense to a subject and need a computer to do it for them. Well, that's because you goofy guys are using milligrams. You need to be using fluid ounces. How many fluid ounces of acetaminophen do I need to get this job done? You know, that's what you guys, that's your problem right there, you goofy goober. How many tablespoons of adrenaline am I supposed to give this guy? Look at me. Can you believe I don't have any medical training? Even I knew that. How many cups of plasma do you need? Hey, how to get fired from the hospital on your first day? Is that what that's called? All right. All right. All right. All right. That's cool. What we got here? Prong friend. Chapter Kang. Chapter Kang short. Deep apologies for being late. No apologies. Well, you're in upside down land, so, you know. Can't hold that against you. Oh yeah, don't spill it. I've seen enough horror stories on Man vs. Miniatures timeline. I think she was the trope of people being overly religious during a disaster. But I mean, see, if I remember right in that movie, everybody already kind of viewed her as the weird one. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's that lady. Let me be extra nice to her so she doesn't curse my heart. I'll say something. This might be kind of messed up, but there's a big church in my town, and I don't know why they had a reputation for, somebody called them the gay bashing church. I don't know how they got that, but now and this was 10 years ago, and now I'm like, well, damn, maybe they was right. Alright, I got some touch-ups we need to do here. We'll do these later. You know what? We'll do them now, after this is dried up. Yes. So the more I look, the more I see stuff I need to fix. So I'm pretty excited. My lady's coming back from her long trip in about 30 days, and I got oh, that's kind of nice. That's a little dark though. Let's soak this up a little bit. Ooh, that's hot. That's hot, Prince. Anyway, so yeah, they're coming back. It's been a long trip, boys. Long trip. And anyway, maybe that first weekend that they're back, if they're up for it, I'm gonna take them. We're going on a family trip to a drive-through safari. I've never done one, but there's one about I don't know, an hour away. Okay. Yeah, out of all this, shading is probably the more, or doing washes is one of the more fun aspects of this. All right. So I'm reading the chat. Fluid ounces. Okay. Man, this is alright. It's looking okay. Alright, well, let me do a couple of these little small accents. And by them, it might be time for me to peace out. Alright, white. Corax white. And purple. I feel like purple. Excellent. Alright. Ooh, yucky. Corax white. Okay, let's shake this one up good. So I try to repeat colors around on the model. So the Corax white is a very, very light gray color. Let's see if I can put this on there without doing too much. Oh, so yeah, I'll talk about my. You probably guys heard me talk before about my buddy who's getting married soon. Anyway, he actually met a Vietnamese girl on a dating app for our local area. And we're in our mid-30s. But this woman's got her own place, own car, she got a decent job, no kids. In fact, well, that's the reason why they're getting married, is because they got pregnant up. But I mean, not the point. The point is, my man went from being depressed because he was lonely 6 months ago to getting married in November. So I'm just saying, bros, things can change a lot faster than you might think. Uh-oh. I got a little too crazy with that one. touch that up. Look at that. Look at how that looks. Oh, you can't really see it, but it's okay. Let me touch that up right quick. Touch up as we go. White is so hard to work with. Let's say I using Corax white and then using white scars. The highlight is it's much better. I still have that old paint. The first white paint I ever got from Citadel, Ceramite white. Oh my god. What a terrible paint that is. It's chunky. Alright. So yeah, and then I found using what is it, Drakenhof Nightshade, the blue wash, and then watering it down a lot, and then using that as the shade on white. I was used to use black, but black just makes everything look dirty. You know what I mean? I thought is it this one? I used the blue. Not that one. Oh, it was this one. This is the Terminator. I used the blue, very, very light blue wash on the Terminator, and it went to the recesses. And it's very subtle, but it's very noticeable. Very subtle, but very noticeable. I'm aware that doesn't make sense. But when you're as good looking as me, you don't have to make sense. Alright. White, I did that little touch up there. I think we're okay. I think we're alright, yeah. Okay. And then, what did I say? Oh, the purple for the, How many of these do I got? Oh, goodness. I just noticed they got a bunch on here, too. Alright, we'll just do the body. Because I'm running out of time here. Alright, Shark King, gonna call it. Have a good night. No, thank you for coming, Taco Friend. I appreciate you so much. You already know that. Handsome privilege. Alright, I have not opened this purple since I did my Tyranid. Oh, poop. I just painted my light. Alright. Where'd I put that purple? There it is. Yeah, I know purity seals are supposed to be red, but when you already got a bunch of red on here, some purple just looks good. What that? I have a security camera outside my house because I'm a paranoid schizo. And whenever I get the notification, I'm like, is that cats or is that ATF agents? Alright, so this is purple, and then when we hit it with that highlight color, it'll soften it up and it'll stick out much better against this red. Anyway, I think tonight I'm not really feeling like Space Marine. I think tonight I'm going to do some STL uploads. I got a bunch that I pulled from Telegram that are really cool. I just got to sit down and start moving them. Yeah, and then we're going to put that on his little book there too, since I got the paint out. I have a purple shirt that I wear to work sometimes. I got a nice tie that goes with it. Man, that thing, I get so many compliments on it. It's like a lavender color. That lavender shirt makes the women go crazy. Damn, I can't even pick this thing up. I'm tripping. Alright, let's see here. Are you close to finishing your chaplain? This one, I think so. I got his head is mostly done. I got it separate, and the backpack won't take long. But this guy he's almost done. I think just some final shading, some tweaking, some highlights, some corrections, and then he'll be done. I got 30 days pretty much. We'll say 25 days because I have to start cleaning the house up and everything for the wife. So we'll say 25 days to finish these 3 chaplains. And as you can see them. They're kind of in various stages. I didn't glue them together because it was hard to get at some of these interior bits. But like there's the back of one. Oh, you can't even see it. Anyway, the back of one. And then there's his body. Let me get the light up. Yeah. So anyway, it's just a matter of me getting the willpower to sit down and start grinding it out. So not impossible, but those will probably be my last minis of the of this year. But if I had the choice between wife and baby coming home or painting some more, I mean, of course I'm gonna pick the wife and baby. Oh, I miss them, bros. Man, that's a long time. But, what you gonna do? Family emergency, it's a crappy situation. And you just got to deal with it. It be what it do. Anyway, here's what we got. Where's my thing at? I guess that'll do. Oh, whose head is that? Oh. I got so much stuff out, I don't even remember what I was working on. Let's see what we got. ATF, make sure to load AP rounds. Did you paint his eyes first? You damn. Well, no. Oh, yeah. Well, he only had one eye. I knew you were going to say that. So this is a Libra Demonica head. I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can get it to zoom. Oh, yeah, kind of. So he's got one eye, and it's like Terminator. So, yeah. Anyway, I did paint his eye first, you smartass. So, yeah, I'm going to do his laurels. I'm going to do them green. Some silvery bits. And then some white highlights. And then, of course, maybe a yellow highlight right there. Like he's got a Terminator eye. I think it's pretty cool. Anyway. So yeah, that's what we'll wrap that up. I'll push it. We'll finish that one this week. I'll say that. We'll see how I feel when I come home from the gym tomorrow night. I'm taking today off because it's I was streaming tonight. That's why I take today off. Let's see. Family comes first. Exactly right. That's just the way it be. Anyway, it's not really helpful for Pronghorn because he's in Australia. But if Mr. Slayer is or Sleek Sicko, your name is different. Anyway, if you ever want to get some minis on the cheap, you can holla at our boy Dan Primark, who has the 3D print shop Celestial Forge, and he can print you some minis up. And if you don't know what minis you want, you can go poking around in my STL archive. We are about to cross 500 gigabytes of STLs. That's like let me tell you, I've been grinding for how long? When did Fem Stodies come out? Like April? Is that long ago? It was somewhere around that time. So anyway, we're about to cross 500 gigs, and a lot of them are paid, very high quality STLs. I'd have more printed right now, but I have like 30 Terminators and 20 Blade Guard Veterans that I need to do. Anyway, yeah, man. I got to have something to focus this OCD on. So, it just happens. Let's see. Yeah. So anyway, oh, and then after they blocked me, yeah, but they blocked me because I posted a anti Larry Fink meme. Yeah, so I haven't given them a dime since then. Even when Space Marine 2 came out, I used my GameStop's what was it? Oh, I traded in my old Xbox for store credit, and then I used my rewards points. I didn't even have to pay for Space Marine 2. But that doesn't matter because I'm pretty sure all that money goes to the Russian game studio that made it. So, buy 10 copies of Space Marine 2 so Russia can buy more tanks. That's what I say to trigger the shit libbit that I work with. Anyway, fellas, that's it for me, man. I appreciate y'all coming to hang out. It's always a privilege. Look, the more I look at him, the cooler he looks. Alright. I think I'm a Chaplain guy now. Alright, boys. I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a lovely evening. Bye, friends.